Good morning, everyone. This is Biz Chicks TV. This is the place to find tips and tools to help you do business better. We're here to help you run a profitable business that's fun to run and to take the hassle out of your hustle. And today is Thursday, so you know we're here with Happy Healthy Habits with Robin Shimizu and friends. Robin's on the road today. Francine's on the road today. You guys are in my hands. You know, that could be pretty interesting. But we have in the house our happy, green, and clean lady, Miss Brenna Garcia. And she's going to be talking to us about keeping our environment non-toxic. So I'm going to let her go for it because this is the time for this conversation. Guys, sit back, relax. Brenda's got it under control.
Thank you, Carolina. Thank you, Francine.
How you doing this morning, Brenda?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah. Got my list of things to do today, and I'm rearing to go.
Oh, good, good.
Yes.
We got 30 minutes here to try to get these people educated. All right.
Yes.
Tell us what you got to tell us, and then tell us what you told us.
Yeah. Well, not necessarily educated, but just share something that I didn't know in the time when it would have really benefited me.
Okay.
So why I do this is because why I share Norwex is because I struggled for so many years to try to get the results from my traditional stuff that I was using throughout my home, creating more work, having more doctor's bills from health issues and such. And so through my personal journey, I found this to be the most effective and efficient way. Now, I'm not telling people that what they're using is wrong. I'm just saying that what I used to use, I used it wrong. And I know everyone else that used those is more than likely using them incorrectly. I didn't really take the time to read the back of the label packaging. I just figured you pull it out, you wipe, and you're done.
Yes.
But if anybody has their tub of wipes near them and is watching this, maybe they can verify with me, for me, that it says in order to sanitize, you need to wipe the surface for 4 minutes straight.
Ooh.
So, and it has to stay wet the entire time to allow the chemical to do its duty, right? I don't know about you, but I don't have 4 minutes to wipe every single surface in my home.
Okay, so and then you got to keep it wet while
yes, the surface that chemical needs to stay wet on the surface, and then when you're done, you need to use water to rinse it off. Otherwise, you'll be consuming it. If it's your tabletops, I used to use them on my kid's high chair. So yeah.
I had no idea you had to keep it moist because that's a lot of wiping, and 4 minutes is a long time.
Well, that's just to sanitize. So if you look at the actual time frame for disinfecting, it's another time frame. It's longer.
You know, they were talking about this on the Today Show. They were saying that the surfaces that the chemicals need to sit. Well, they didn't call them chemicals. That the cleaning products need to sit for a certain period of time. And now I understand what you're saying. Not only do they need to sit, but they need to be moist while they're sitting.
So it can work properly. So in essence, when I used to wipe it and think I was done and leave it to dry, was I actually I was not using it according to protocol, the instructions on it, number one. Number two, what happens when that virus or that bacteria is partially exposed to the chemical for a shorter period of time? I don't know about you, but there's 16 superbugs, and there used to be only 6 at one point. Now we have 16. So by process of deductive reasoning, we may have potentially contributed to the evolution of these bacteria and viruses evolving to be not affected by what we traditionally used. And so being able to just use my cloth and water, because there's 3 ways to clean. You can clean with chemicals, which
Uh-huh.
to me takes a whole lot longer, and ain't nobody got time for sitting there
And
wiping
keeping
for
it
4
wet.
minutes and keeping it wet for every single surface. That goes for your toilets, toilet seats, your countertops, your kids' high chair, your handles on your fridge, everything that you touch, right?
Mm-hmm.
No. So that's the chemical way of cleaning. The next step of cleaning, option of cleaning, is steam. You can't use steam on your computers. You can't wipe your computer
Ooh,
and you wipe off those keyboards, because they've done tests about how much is on those keyboards, especially our phones.
I see
So,
that. Uh-huh.
in essence, the last option of cleaning is mechanically removing it. And that's what Norwex offers. You're taking this 10 million feet of microfiber. It's actually
Mm,
one single cloth. They come in a variety of colors, so you can color code your spaces. But 10 million feet of microfiber, that's 1/200th of a human hair, instead of the industry standard that's 1/6, 1/5, or 1/4 of a human hair.
uh-huh.
And it's woven. It's not a bunch of little pieces of microfiber sponged together and held by another fiber.
Ah,
This is one single strand engineered. That's 1/200th of a
okay.
human hair, and it stretches from, if you unraveled it, it stretches from Canada to the Gulf of Mexico.
Wow.
So that's what I'm talking about when I say it's revolutionary technology in the cleaning today. That's what I've shared with
And you
people in
say
the
this
past.
only takes water, right?
Yes, and it's only with water. It's only with H2O. And the lab tests, it took, when they submitted it, when Norwex submitted it to get authorization to put print on the packaging, it says removes 99.9% of bacteria from the surface,
Uh-huh.
only using water. It was with the entity that we all love to despise here in the States. So that that department took them 15 years to finally allow them to put that on there, after the rigorous extensive testing that they put them through.
Mm-hmm.
So lo and behold, they got it, right? And I'm going to say that I've had people, well, do you think that really works? Just using those microfibers only work just using water?
Yeah.
And I'm going to say I've tried it myself. I've tried it in my own home. I've been using it for 5 years. In 2016 and 2017, our county had a norovirus outbreak. And they were sanitizing everything in the schools, and people were still catching it. So I had my kids at that time, they were carrying their EnviroCloths with them. I said, when you eat, you wipe off your surface, wipe your hands on it, and when you get home, I'll rinse it out and I'll hang it to dry. And so it's ready for them the next day. I did that. And so we never caught the norovirus, but so
Mm-hmm.
many families unfortunately did, and they were impacted by that, because what happens when we're sick or our kids are sick?
Yep. Somebody's got to take off work.
And therefore loss of revenue, loss of
Mm-hmm.
resources, you know.
Yeah.
So it just spirals. It kind of follows one path after another. So it has an impact. And
Now,
so
I
I'd
don't
rather
want
make,
to turn this into an infomercial, guys, but I want you to know that I have the catalog, and I have several Norwich products, and I'm very happy with them. And the idea that I can buy this cloth. Let me tell you what I saw yesterday, Brenna. The day before, I was at the dollar store, and the guy was putting up the hand sanitizer. I didn't even know it. I was just in there buying toothpaste. Anyway,
yeah,
so I turn around and he's putting the stuff. I says, okay, I'm gonna get a couple of bottles of this. So I just got a couple of bottles because hand sanitizer really isn't that effective, quite as it's kept. And the lady was waiting for him to finish. Do you know she took every bottle that was left on the shelf? So if you were looking for hand sanitizer, people are so freaked out that
yeah,
they are hoarding it.
yeah,
And wherever they see it, they just take it all. That's why you can't find it.
Right.
But you're saying that I really wouldn't need it if I had these cloths.
If you carried your wet, so yes, I carry mine on my keys with me, and it's a little itty bitty one. You can see it's been well used. I'm going to need to close my blinds here. But yeah, this is the size of the one that my kids carry in their backpack. You just wet it, and it's enough to clean.
Okay, now where would I find that in the catalog? What would that be under?
That would be.
I see all over cleanse. Is that?
That would be on page 46, page 46 in your catalog.
Okay.
Yeah. So, if I could, just to help people have a little more understanding, I'd like to share my screen really quick. Also, as to why when I discovered the efficacy of the cloth, how it set my mind to rest. So, I'm not sure. Was it screen share?
Yes, it's screen share. Mm-hmm. Share screen.
Screen sharing is easy with 2 monitors. Okay.
And you want to use your computer's microphone if it asks you that.
An entire screen.
Mm-hmm.
So share.
Sure.
And share audio.
Yes, share audio.
Okay.
There we go.
Got it.
And I'm adding it to the screen.
All right. So what helped me understand, can you see it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Is when we do a demo in the home and somebody hosts a presentation and because they want to share this revolutionary new way of cleaning with their loved ones or their friends or girlfriends they think that just need a break, because we as women spend a lot of time taking care of our family in our home. Mm-hmm. And it can be a little overwhelming. So we do a raw chicken demo. I take raw chicken and I rub it on the surface, which I bring my own surfaces to do this raw chicken presentation. And I use these swabs. And the swabs detect protein. And protein is required for bacteria and viruses to grow and multiply. And so if we take a look here at the protein size of the protein and every virus and every bacteria after that, and every molecular cellular thing, we'll see that the protein is just under 10 nanometers, right? So we look at the graph at the bottom, it says relative size on the logarithmic scale. So it's 10 nanometers for the protein. These swabs that we use in the home, they detect protein. Okay. If protein is present, that tells us that the surface is not clean, right? Yes. So when I do my raw chicken demo and I show them using these swabs that there's no protein present on the second swab, what does that tell you in our deductive reasoning? Okay, that it's been properly sanitized. It's been properly cleaned. Norwex doesn't sanitize and it doesn't remove, it doesn't disinfect. It picks up everything and it traps it in the cloth because of the microfiber that's much more finer, and it can get into the creases and crevices of the surfaces that we're cleaning, where bacteria like to potentially hide. And so it's definitely a cleaner surface after we're done, because the protein swabs that we've used, the second one doesn't come back positive. Gotcha. And I can share a video really quick if you don't mind. It's only 2 minutes. Okay, let's go for it. So this will show you how the swabs are used. So I will say that I was a big user of natural vinegar and things before,
Yes.
after, turn that off. So that I can understand where people think that vinegar is effective too. So, but you can see the swabs and how much protein is left after each of the cleaning products that were shown at the end.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Yeah.
So now
So
we
I'm
can.
not saying that what people are using are wrong is wrong. I'm just saying that we need to look at the instructions and use them properly. If we do choose to use them, if you prefer to save time and money like I do and have some sanity because I'm raising the family, taking care of stuff, um, I just found this to be a better solution and more
So now
effective as well.
let me say this because we have Jill watching and several other people who run businesses, and people are concerned about these issues. Um, the product doesn't have any scent. Am I correct? Because
There,
we tend to
no.
associate cleanliness with these toxic fumes.
Yes, a lot of the stuff that I used to use, believe me, I used to buy the packages at Costco of plugins because I thought I was doing myself a favor.
Yes.
But when I looked at the ingredients list, because you can't see it on the packaging, you have to go to the entity that tells
Site.
you. hmm It's got a list of ingredients
Hmm.
for every product out there that's a cleaning product. It's not listed on the label, and you can look it up. And it's a lot of them are endocrine disruptors and hormone inhibitors, which inhibits the balancing of our hormones. Just a lot of different things. So struggling with things and dealing with the family, I was like, well, I definitely need to eliminate some stuff in order to have a much more productive day
Ah,
and less challenging days.
um,
Um, so it does not have a smell.
okay.
Clean. If you think about it, clean does not have a smell. If something's
Mm,
clean, it don't smell.
it's
I mean,
just fresh. It's just
it's just clean.
clean.
So when we use all those things and we're not looking at what's in them, um,
Hmm.
I used to get headaches from a certain perfume that I liked, and I had lots of different perfumes, but I found that I could only wear it at certain. I would actually only wear it certain times, so that way I wouldn't have to deal with the headaches that I knew I
Mm.
was going to come on. But I was like, oh, I like this, and some other things, just I just needed to step back and take a
Wow.
look at what I was doing,
Well,
and
Jill says
evaluate.
this. Let me put this comment up here. It says, yes, unscented is important for businesses. Many of my clients are sensitive to smells. I know
Right.
there was a woman in my church that couldn't even tolerate perfume. And, on Sunday mornings, everybody's got on perfume.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it really messed with her. Now, Jay says this. We got so used to the bleach smell, you think it's clean. The commercial says that it's clean also. Okay. Ooh, we got the comments rolling in here. Wait a minute.
Yeah, that's why I don't rely on commercials to tell me. I need to do
Yeah.
my own deductive reasoning.
Okay.
Because yeah, I breathing space. Hi, Jill. Hi,
She
everyone that's watching.
Yeah, Jill says recently, while traveling, the flight crew came around before takeoff and collected all the wipes everyone was using due to the overwhelming smell of Clorox wipes on the flight. Oh, I would think so, huh? If everybody is wiping that, because we're all trying to be
Yep,
safe, but if you have
it's
that many
toxic.
wipes going through the ventilation, ooh,
It's
I didn't
toxic.
think about that.
I
Because
mean, you get
Jill,
on the elevator with somebody that uses any type of traditional product that you find in bulk on the shelves.
uh-huh.
Tell what it is right away.
Well,
Um,
she just got back from Bali, so that's a long flight, and I can understand why people would be wiping down stuff. But my daughter cleans planes, so they
oh,
really do take a lot of precautions, steaming. The ventilation system is, processed. But I'm wondering what they're using to do that.
Yeah, it's chemicals. But that's okay because I got my cloth with me that will wipe off the chemicals so my skin doesn't absorb it, because it takes us 26 seconds to absorb whatever we put on our skin. So
Ooh,
whether that be chemicals or natural.
or medicine. That'll preach.
Yeah.
Yeah, 26 seconds. Now wonder
So
when we
yeah,
put on
in
patches that they work so well.
yeah.
Mm,
Yeah.
wow.
My daughter has seizures. She has epilepsy. So I didn't realize that the fragrances and stuff that I was using was contributing to the spikes of seizure activity that she was having. If you go to the National Epilepsy Foundation or the Asthma Foundation, it tells you that the chemicals that we traditionally use can trigger these symptoms. In her neurology doctor's appointment, we actually had one yesterday, that says do not wear any colognes, perfumes to the visits.
Wow.
And the first time I encountered somebody that said do not wear anything with fragrance was an instructor I had in college.
Hmm.
And he's like, don't wear this. You will not be allowed in the classroom. Don't wear any chemicals, it triggers something for him, triggered something for him, and he would not allow you in the classroom. And I found that very intriguing, but I didn't take heed. I just kept doing my own thing.
Most people don't because, we're teenagers, we're in our 20s, we're all shopping at Victoria's Secret and Bath
Yes.
and Body Works, and we're just doing our thing, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I can see where a room full of women all sprayed up in different fragrances. Can you
Yeah.
imagine the impact of that on someone who's sensitive?
Yeah.
I just never thought about it.
Yeah. Yeah. And the production of those chemicals as well.
Yes.
So it leaves an impact. It leaves a huge footprint. It's the United States is still dealing with the impact of chemical residue and leftovers and the 1,600 Superfund sites that are across the nation.
Yes.
It's insane. So
Yes. And the leakage, and we don't even want to go there. We just put that under the blood of Jesus. We just and pray. That's why he says, "Bless everything before you ingest it." Yeah, this has really helped us. Now, Brenna, we've
yes.
had you on several times, but I think this is one of the crucial times because we're facing a lot of challenges in the workplace,
Yeah.
in schools. Last night they canceled the NBA
Mm-hmm.
audiences. In fact, I had a friend who went to the game last night, to the Kings game, got there, and after they had bought their refreshments, they told them they had to leave. I guess because, being on the West Coast, we're several hours behind the East Coast, and when they made a decision,
Yeah.
then it impacted the game.
Oh
So,
man.
yeah, and they're talking about people trying to stay in groups less than 250 persons.
Right.
So this is really going to play a crucial part in keeping us safe. So the question becomes, how can we order it? What is your link to your site? Because I know I can order. Let me see if I've got this on the book. Oh, Brenda Garcia, independent Norwix consultant, and
Yes.
the phone number here.
And if anybody wants a catalog, I'd be happy to mail you one. You can go to my website as well, brendagarcia.norwex.biz, and you can join my Norwex page, Happily Green and
Clean.
Clean. And
Mm-hmm.
then if you want to be a VIP and get the latest on the specials that are taking place, it'd be Happily Green and Clean. Oh, wait, it's the other way. Yeah, Happily Clean and Green is my VIP. Clean and green is
Okay.
VIP. So
Okay, so I'm trying to get some things in the chat here. This is your Facebook page.
yeah, we're gonna
And
have a special. We're having a special for our clients. So if anybody's interested in ordering, I am able to give you discounted shipping. I can send you a link, and so just reach out to me via Messenger is good. Text if you have my number, and or email as well.
now let me
Yeah,
ask
because I
you
I
this.
like it when people spend shipping for quantity
I like free shipping. We all like free shipping.
standards. Yeah,
I'm
no, this is
thinking of
discounted
spelling.
shipping
I think
instead
I've
of
got
tiered
Garcia.
shipping.
I think I've got Garcia spelled wrong. Hold on. Okay, I think that's it. Brenda Garcia, Norwich Start Biz, right?
Yep.
Okay, I'm pressing enter. Take a look at that and let me know because I don't want to send you guys to the wrong place. Can I put your phone number up here that's on the catalog?
Sure.
Are you sure?
Yep, because it's on
Yeah,
my
you're
website.
overwhelmed. You may be
It's
overwhelmed.
on my website. So yeah, it's fine.
Okay. All right. Because I was like, okay, I don't want to put it up here. She's getting calls all day if she can't handle it. Let's see. 6496. That's Brenda's phone number. So if you want to order the product or find out more, you can do so. Okay. And then she's Happily Green and Clean on Facebook. So let me put this up because she put this in the chat. We're going to post this too. And meanwhile, if you want to know more, I was impressed by that demonstration, by the way.
Thank you. Yeah.
Oh my goodness! Wait a minute. That's a
So
big.
that's the actual chicken demo I do at presentations when people host. There is options to earn free product simply by
Mhm,
hosting and sharing. You can host a online squee party. It's SQWEEE. You
mhm,
can find them online. It's a squee party that I set up, and it's strictly online. It's not Facebook involved. There are Facebook options available. So if
mhm.
you like complimentary product just for sharing, it's always fun to see what my hosts earn.
This is good. All right, Brennan, we want to thank you so much. Wow, with all that's going on, it's nice to know that there really is a reliable product, a safe product to help us stay, as safe as possible in terms of cleaning products and a healthy lifestyle.
Yep, yep. Eliminating the hassle.
Yeah, take the hassle out of our cleaning, huh? The science
Yep.
behind the product is helpful versus Facebook about. Yes, it is, Jill. Jill says, look, she says, yeah, because you don't know what to believe. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's nice to know A, who you're doing business with, and B, the fact that they stand behind the product because they use it themselves. That's important to us, Brenna. So we're so glad you're
Yep.
part of our Biz Chicks community. I
Thank you.
want
Me
to say,
too.
I want to say to you guys, last night Francine was honored by the Tapestry Business Network, and
Yay.
we'll be putting some pictures up over there on Facebook for you to see. And we just want to give a shout out to her and thank her for all her hard work. She's always doing wonderful things to help you grow a profitable business that's fun to run. And so we all honor her today and say, hey, good job. Well done, Francine. We're proud.
Yay. Congratulations, Francine.
Congratulations. And tomorrow, we want to remind you tomorrow we're going to be talking tech and English. Don't be scared. Come on over. Come on over. It's safe. This is a safety zone. You can ask anything you want. We had a great day at our tech playground, which is a drop-in workshop for people who want to learn how to use their phones and tablets better for business. And It was great. It's every second Sunday at our offices here in Sacramento. Um, and we were able to help a lot of people. So that always makes us smile. So you'll be hearing more about that.
Okay.
Meanwhile, tomorrow is Friday. Come on over. We're going to be talking tech and English. And don't forget to go to the front of your own line. We'll see you tomorrow. Tell Robin we said hi.
Thank
Make sure she knows that we are looking forward to seeing her next week. All right, guys. Bye bye, Brenna. Thank you again.